It's been widely reported that heart attacks tend to occur in the morning more so than any other time of day. But does the time of day impact the magnitude of the heart attack? Research recently published in the journal Heart revealed that heart attacks do tend to be more significant between the hours of 6 a.m. and noon. So what's the best way to avoid being a heart attack statistic morning or night? Specialists at Florida Hospital Waterman's Heart Center recommend early detection and year-round prevention.
The earlier diagnosis of cardiac disease is really what I would call a polarizing event in medical care. Certainly technology continues to evolve and it becomes more and more onerous on behalf of the physicians to try to understand what are helpful standards and what are just add-on technologies that don't seem to add very much. As far as diagnostic testing, it starts with some of the baseline studies, things like an EKG, chest x-ray, blood tests, blood pressure, and then history and physical to take a look for signs and symptoms of cardiac disease. If there are any concerns on that level of testing, the next level of testing generally includes things like an echocardiogram and then some type of stress test. Stress tests could be both treadmill-based or nuclear-based. Certainly what we've established, which is true of any good screening program, that earlier detection leads to better outcomes. And if you take a look at a broad view of society, really we should all start getting screened at about the age of 40. And it's interesting because I spend a lot of my energy talking to students, all the way from elementary education up through college, and they have this broken thinking, we all get caught into it a little bit, that I can kind of do whatever I want as far as exercise and diet and whatnot, and then somewhere in my 30s or 40s I'll start to get serious and I'll behave and take better care of myself.
If you smoke, quit smoking. If you never start smoking, don't start. Obviously, tobacco is bad. First hand, second hand is obviously a bad thing. Anybody, obviously exercise, is a good thing you can do, and try to eat healthy. I know we're all gonna eat certain things that are not that healthy, but obviously try not to exaggerate it. Try to eat a lot of fruit, vegetables, have a balanced diet. If there's any family history, be sure you know your cholesterol, and and obviously if there's any family history of diabetes, also that's very important to be established with a primary care physician and check, be sure you are not developing what we call now metabolic syndrome, which in lay terms is like a pre-diabetic and things like that, and control the blood pressure and try to eat low salt.
For more information about the diagnostic, surgical, and rehab services offered by the Waterman Heart Center, visit yourhometownhealth.com and click the Help for Your Heart story icon.